EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Southern California. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup there of 13. First down, Broncos.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone, inside the 20. A big-time play for the Broncos. 42 yards. Play action now. It's Nix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal. Robinson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on third and goal? Back to throw is Nix. Moving left. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Troy Franklin. Touchdown Broncos. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. 7. Chargers, nothing. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he won't quite take it the distance, forced out of bounds. But he sets up his team with first and goal.
Oh, so close. I mean, those are tough. You go that far, and it doesn't result in a touchdown. But give that kicking team a little bit of credit now. They never gave up on a play, but what a return it was inside the 10-yard line. That was sensational.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
I had a That defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Black 80, black. Let's go, let's go. 21. Hey, Kappa, 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 Kappa. What is it?
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll motion the slot man right. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's caught right side, it's Franklin. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And is brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action with Nix. Open man downfield, it's Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter. And they are facing a 2nd and long. Here's Nix to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hampton. Open space to the 35. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
First and 10.
Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll get this out to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
5-9.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Herbert to the air again. To the goal line and in. A run down Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On the zone read, this is Nix. And Some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Here's a 3rd and 10. And in motion is Ingram. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Nix on the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Nick's going to throw for it. He'll go right and find his running back. And this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Portland Sutton cut down Denver. Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On first down, Herbert. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. Down the field, he's got Washington. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. Clock to stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert escaping to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10.
Ready.
Herbert to the air again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one will be from 37 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Broncos move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. That one intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. And in motion is Ingram. On 1st down, it's Harvey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down. in the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Broncos go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard line.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Straight ahead goes Harvey. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Junior Colson there to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught by Harvey. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
This is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty.
That one taken in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
41-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Cooper in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a 1st down?
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no...
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
The ball's at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. It's a gain of 34. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. First down throw there is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 2nd down, Harvey. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
To throw is Nix. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Pistol here for Herbert. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, they'll go with Vidal. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go. And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the 1st half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays.
He's got his big tight end, Orlando Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Greg, very big touchdown there makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. First line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Harvey, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. He'll get this out wide. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. They get 15 on that game. First down, Broncos.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
First down, Broncos.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, this is Harvey. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Nix gonna throw for it. And that is not gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
And open down the field. That's Harris. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. Going right sideline and complete. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll find his man, Lambert Smith. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up second and 1.
Herbert to the air again. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. DeAndre Lambert Smith. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So now a big play coming here for the Chargers, who are going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point.
Hampton trying to run for it. That'll work. He'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And the deficit is cut down to just 2.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
A return now from the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. On the move left. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This fielded inside the 35. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
59.
They'll run into the secondary at the 45. 20. 15. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. With the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
That's as dynamic a run run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Here we go. First and goal.
Set. Set.
They'll run with Hampton. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. We get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Ball at the 3, second down, and goal. One more time with Hampton.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
For the lead, here is third and goal.
Set. Black 80. Black. Ready.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This a potential game winner. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
They play it short, taken at the 15-yard line. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. This one